What up, peeps? Welcome to a new MUT video. Today we're just gonna be playing a head-to-head game, and as you can tell by the title, big, fun game we did play. But for right now, we're just showing off the team, the offense and the defense, running the Cards theme team. I think it's 53 of 50 chem, and we're also gonna open up some game changer packs here. This is the bundle we're gonna open. So these are probably my favorite packs in the game that aren't like promo packs like Legend or Super Bowl. So let's hop right on into the bundle. First player we pull, Rashad Penny. Alright, we get a Palamalu, Unitas, an 89 Pouncey. Okay. So this was recorded pre-Devondre Campbell getting a 94 card, so now that I'm doing the commentary in the morning when that card actually came out, I do have him on the team. As we pull a platinum card, that's going to be an 81 Marshawn Lattimore. So he'll quick sell for 18k. Not bad, not bad. We'll take it. As we get into pack number 3, get a Logan Thomas there, Frank Wycheck, Jonathan Vilma. A lot of legends in this pack. Got 3 right there. As we move on into the next one. Get a heavyweights here. Unfortunately not one of the better heavyweights, but still not a bad pull. And we also get a team of the week to close it out. As we get a Junior Seau, Dexter Lawrence, and a Keenan Allen to close out that pack. So we were pulling a lot of correlates out of these packs as we move on to the next one here. And also a lot of legends too. Just not a very wide variety of cards. As we move into our second to last game changer pack of the bundle. Curtis Martin, Micah Hyde, and Max Williams to close out that pack. Pull Josh Lambo to start off the pack. Get a Zero Chill DD Westbrook, and it's closing out the Zach Pascal. Now we're going to jump ahead to our bundle topper. It's a 90 plus overall elite player, so hopefully we get something big here. And it looks like maybe it goes to Madden. Nope, a stocking stuffer. Okay, not bad, not bad. I think he will sell for some coins, but no complaints about that kind of pull. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and jump right on into the game. Now the clip on PlayStation kind of screwed up, so we weren't really able to see his top 3. Well, I mean I was, obviously, but you guys won't be able to. But the first highlight we show is a Denzel Ward interception thrown by Jalen Hurts, and this game picks up quite a bit as we continue to move forward, but this kind of starts off our first scoring drive of the game. Yeah, he tried to run RPO bubble screen, and that just was not there with the cover 2 defense. Anyways, we're going to jump ahead just a little bit to the end of this drive as I see Jefferson get wide open down the seam, and that is an easy score. As now we move ahead 7-0, bearing this Matt Prater kick goes through. Yep. So 7-3 now. 11 seconds left. We audible into 4 verts. I was hoping maybe Justin Jefferson would get open, and seeing it now, I think I probably could have hit him. Instead, I try to go to Lance Allworth, and we get picked off by Darnell Savage. So one of the main things, as you can see, he's already got 2 picks with Darnell. I was throwing a lot of picks this game. This game was very, very bad as far as throwing goes. We didn't really pick it up until later in the game. And yeah, these interceptions almost cost me the game here in the beginning, but thankfully he's only put up 6 so far through the first half. So with that, we will move right on ahead to the second half, and a minute left to go. He finds the seam with Jermichael Finley, and that's going to be a touchdown. Got just beat there on the route. I think if I could have got the user up to guard that tight end, that was not going to be a score. And now he goes for 2. I was expecting run considering he was in goal line. So I kind of just sent a whole goal line defense. Instead he goes play action crossers just about with the tight end. And Jermichael Finley gets the 2-point conversion. So 14-7, not a big deal. We're only down 7 here. So let's see what we can do about it. Stepping back to throw, looking, trying to find somebody. And again, just forcing another really bad pass, as this one's going to be thrown to Darrell Revis. And that is not a good sign with 40 seconds left in the third. You're already down 7, don't need to make it any worse. And then he goes right to the seam again. Again, I should have pulled up with Kuechly. I knew it as soon as he threw it that I should have gone up with Kuechly, but just can't do much about it after the fact, so I'm not too upset about that. Anyways, he goes for 2 again. He's going to do a fake field goal, and he actually gets it to Kevin Moe. And I really didn't think he was going to go for 2 because he had no reason to, so yeah, that was just really unfortunate. Anyways, we're going to jump ahead a bit. 3:40 left in the quarter. We're down 15, so we have to be pretty careful with how we want to do this. And then we spot Kenyon Drake underneath on the angle route, and yeah, that Kenyon Drake's hard to keep up with, especially with the chems we have on him. Way too hard to keep up with it in man, so he takes off, and now we're going to go for 2 here to try to make this a 7-point game. And we find Justin Jefferson in the back of the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is good. And now we're going to jump ahead a bit. Now my opponent scored a touchdown. We're down 14 with a minute 40. We need a huge next few drives here. And we spot Larry Fitz down the seam on the hot route, and he is in for the touchdown. So that'll make it a, well, bearing he scores the extra point, a 22-29 game for us. We still have a minute and a half, so we have to really be careful on defense here. We've already burned a timeout, so we cannot mess this up here. So I've decided to show pretty much this entire bit here because these next few minutes are going to take up a huge chunk of the video, but it's just that content filled. So we are going to kick this one right back off to Terry McLaurin, and we're going to keep him underneath the 15, so his drive will start on the 13, a minute and a half left. He just needs 1 first down, this game ends. Like, if he gets a first down, I can't burn timeouts. I have to still hold on to everything. But if he gets that first down on 2nd or 3rd, then this game is over, because by that point I'm already starting to call my timeouts. So we're just going to hopefully have him make a mistake here in some way, whether that be through running the ball for too little of a gain or trying to throw the ball and making it incomplete. That's actually best case scenario. He throws the ball and it's incomplete, because that'll just stop the clock for us, so that would work, I do believe. Anyways, so we're gonna go ahead, see what he does. He gets a lot of yards there. That actually is not good. So we have a 2nd and 2 situation with just under a minute and a half. We really can't afford to use timeouts right now if he's going to get the first down in these first 2 plays of the possession, because if we can hold on to them for a bit. Because now we're looking at a minute 10 left in the game. He's going to waste out as much clock as he can. But he's got to be careful with how he does this, though, because he could get delayed game, which I know he won't, but always a possibility. He actually has to throw the ball away. I don't even know what he was thinking, but that is huge for us. Not only do we save a timeout, but we also just managed to force a third down. So now all we need is just one more stop. And look at that, Seth Joyner on the stop. As now it's 4th and 2, own 21-yard line, and he's gonna go for it. He's running goal line here, as you could see on the bottom right. So we're going to see what he's going to do. We're going to pinch the line here. I think I run committed, but I'm not sure. But regardless, we get the stop anyway by by Wilbur Marshall. And now here we go. 50 seconds left. Down 7. We're going to look to Zach Ertz underneath. He's going to bounce off a tackler, go all the way up to the 8-yard line. Here we go. Decided not to spike it or call any timeouts. We're just going to try to run another play, and we're going to throw this one away. Really no good reason to try to force a ball into the end zone, especially with there not being anyone open. "22 seconds left. We're going to put Ertz on a streak here, hot route him. And look at that, wide open, back of the end zone, touchdown. And we have a chance to tie this ball game. And it is going to be good. With just 19 seconds left, we have come back down 14. And now we're going to skip to the last play of regulation. Actually, there wasn't a play. It just kind of chewed out the clock. But look at that. 22 points scored in the 4th quarter alone. So I was not paying attention at all. And I think I paid off from it because I won the coin toss. So we're going to get the ball here. So now it is time to close this game out. We have to score here. I really am not too confident right now in the defense, but we're gonna see how it plays out for us. We get a okay kickoff return. Nothing major. But Kyler Murray now is gonna look to score in this one drive. We find Zach Ertz underneath. Get the first down. We're just going to try to chug up yards. As you can see, 6 interceptions. Most of them are my fault. I think actually all of them were just bad reads. So Kyler's going to stay in the pocket. No, he chooses to scramble a little bit, and then he finds Zach Ertz all the way downfield at the 21-yard line. Now we need a touchdown to win the game. A field goal does not win it for us, but it would be good to score points regardless, as we're going to run a read option here with Kenyon Drake, and only 3 yards, but no complaints. We'll take any yards possible. As now we're going to look to just kind of run this clock out a little bit, but also look to score if we can. And then we get stopped there. Adrian Peterson doesn't really go anywhere, but we were trying to use him there. As now it's 3rd and 7. Will we end this game right here? This could be the game. If we find a way to get to the end zone and we just throw a pick right to Corey Littleton. And he's going to start his drive at the 1-yard line. Now we're going to skip ahead a bit to 3rd down on his possession. He's down at his own 2. So I was trying to just keep the pressure on him, maybe even force a safety so this game would end. But he gets a screenplay and almost gets the first. I think he's about a yard or 2 short. So we'll see what he decides to do here. Now, punting might be the best idea, but it's a risk to go for it, and he does go for it anyway. So we'll see what he tries to do here, but I'm not sure if this is going to work out for him. We forget to pinch the line, and George Kittle just kind of runs right through, so Kittle does get the first, so crisis averted on his part. There's now 50 seconds left in the first OT period. This could go to unlimited overtimes, by the way. Ultimate Team does not work like regular games, so there will need to be a winner. 40 seconds left in the game clock for this regulation, or for this quarter rather. He finds the tight end Finley across field. I was playing hards instead of probably curl flats. I think if I ran curl flats or ran, I don't know, anything better than literally hard flats, that probably is a pick. I would have been nice. I would have liked to have that underneath route be open, but it's not a big deal. Anyways, we're gonna move to the next down, and yeah, he is just dotting us up. This is not looking good for us at all. 8 seconds left in regulation, or at least in, not in regulation, but in this period of the game. Jermichael Finley has been killing us all game. I think that card is one of the best tight end cards in the game right now. I think Zach Ertz is also a good card as well. That Zach Ertz 95 Super Bowl card is kind of nice too. Anyways, we look, and he goes right for the seam again, but Taylor Mays is there. And we've gotten the ball back. Now, the game wants us to do Hail Mary, as if though this game ends right away, but we're going to skip ahead to the end of regulation, because nothing happened on that one down, besides Kyler Murray getting rocked. Anyway, 2nd and 11, tied game, ball at our own 30. Second OT. As now we're going to step back. I season man. We're going to go to Lance Allworth. That Lance Allworth, by the way, is kind of nice too. I'm waiting on that last upgrade. He should be an easy 100 speed wide receiver once this last team captain upgrade, because I doubt they're going to stop it at 96. It's probably going to be 98 or 99. They're going to cap it. But anyways, we get more yards out of that one with the toss to Kenyon Drake. Move up the chains again. Gonna run our iconic cross drags play. As we find Allworth again, a bit of a risky pass, but we get it in anyway. So, no stress. We are just about in field goal range. If we can get 2 or 3 more yards, we probably can make it, but I'd rather be closer than 2 or 3 yards, which we do get those 2 yards right there, but I'd rather be way closer than be fucking, I don't know, just kicking a 50-yard field goal. And Kenyon Drake just cannot get the first. He does get 2 more yards though, so it's a 53-yarder instead of a 55 or 57 even. As he will obviously go out and ice the kick, because why wouldn't you? And Matt Prater now lining up 53 yards out. Can we make it? He gets a little held up because it could have been blocked, but he got all of it, and the field goal and the comeback is successful. And we're going to win it in double OT. Incredible gameplay there in our second half. But with that being said, if you guys enjoyed the video, leave a thumbs up or whatever, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Peace, peace.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. With that, we say so long from Philly.